Live from the campus of Penn State University, this is PSN News. It's Monday, October 3rd. We have all you need to know about a murder trial in Centre County, as well as details on the PA Marijuana Pardon Project.
We also have more on the potential expansion of a broadband access in Centre County, along with entertainment, sports, and weather. Stay tuned.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Emma Aken.
And I'm Courtney McGinley.
Jury selection is now underway for the trial of a man accused of killing a Centre County woman in 2016. 34-year-old Christopher Kowalski was arrested in February of 2021 in South Carolina. He was charged for the death of 60-year-old Jean Tuggy. Authorities reported Kowalski confessed to the murder and said he contemplated killing Tuggy for months. Recently, Kowalski's defense argued that his confession was coerced. The trial is expected to begin on October 31st.
Pennsylvania is running the PA Marijuana Pardon Project through the end of September. This project will allow individuals with a possession of marijuana charge to apply for an expedited pardon. The Pardon Project of Centre County can help anyone with a criminal conviction receive a pardon. Once a pardon is granted, they can apply for an expungement so the conviction will no longer be on their record. Penn State students are eligible and encouraged to apply, as offenses can affect student loans and job availability. This program grants people a second chance and the same opportunities as someone without a criminal record.
Centre County officials are discussing more upgrade plans for broadband access in the area. Earlier this year, Centre County administrators asked residents to participate in broadband speed and service testing. For Penns Valley and Eastern Centre County, technology is lagging in some spots. Penns Valley will be one area highlighted in the report on internet access, which is due in a few days. As part of the federal government's Internet for All program, Pennsylvania is in line to receive up to $100 million in funding.
There is now a new location for free COVID-19 testing in Centre County. The site is now located in the parking lot in front of the building at 60 Decibel Road in State College. The hours of operation are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday until July 31st of 2023. AMI Expeditionary Healthcare continues to staff this site. Testing remains open on a first-come, first-served basis with a focus on K-12 students, staff, and their families. The site offers mid-nasal passage swab test, antigen point-of-care test, and distributes at-home test. October is finally bringing in more of that crisp fall weather. How much more can we expect? Jeremy Laguerre with Campus Weather Service has more details in this week's weather report. Take a look.
From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Hello everybody, I'm Jeremy Laguerre here with your forecast. Right now as we look above Penn State campus, looking above the state of Pennsylvania as a whole, we're seeing gray skies across Pennsylvania right now. Here in State College above Penn State campus, above the Hub Urban Center, we're seeing mostly cloudy skies. Our weather headlines for this upcoming week: Ian is lingering to our east, bringing rain showers mainly to the southeastern portions of the state. We're going to be seeing a midweek warm-up in temperatures. Temperatures will be above average for the middle of the week this week. And as we go into the weekend, we're going to see temperatures cool down, giving way to a mostly chilly weekend. Temperatures right now in our area are in the mid-50s, and as we zoom out across the state of Pennsylvania, we're seeing a similar story with temperatures across the state of Pennsylvania right now in the 50s, warmer temperatures to our northwest, and cooler temperatures to our southeast, probably a result of that rain. 52 degrees right now in Philadelphia. As you can see, we have rain to our south and east right now. Southeastern portions of the state, places like Philadelphia, Bucks County, Allentown, Harrisburg are going to be getting hit by a lot of rain over the next few days as a result of those previously Hurricane Ian remnants. As we zoom out across the country right now, we're seeing mainly clear skies across the Midwest. We're seeing some showers in the Central Plains, but the main story of concern for us here in Pennsylvania are those Ian remnants to our south and east. So as you can see, as we look at our future cast, Monday night, those showers stick around mainly to the southeastern portions of the state. As we go into Tuesday, however, we're going to be seeing more showers across Pennsylvania, and scattered showers will be making it here to State College. We're going to be having scattered showers around the state on Tuesday. And as we go from Tuesday into Wednesday, that is when showers and clouds will move out of Pennsylvania, giving way to mostly clear skies, drier as we go into Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday evening. Rain totals will be highest in the southeastern portions of the state, places like Harrisburg hitting 2 inches of rain as a result of this continuous rain bands that are going to be impacting the southeastern portions of the state over the next few days. But for tonight here in State College, 43 degrees with mostly cloudy skies, cool temperatures. It's going to be feeling cold out there. You're definitely going to want to have a jacket. As we look out tomorrow, 57 degrees is the high with mostly cloudy skies, overcast for tomorrow. And as we take a look at our next 7 days, scattered showers are likely for Tuesday with those overcast skies, temperatures in the 50s. The rain showers from Ian will move out by Wednesday, giving way to more sun and warmer temperatures. High temperature 71 for Wednesday. As we go into Tuesday, those warm temperatures will stick around. 72 is the high for Tuesday. Temperatures will drop as we go to the weekend with the high temperature of 63 on Friday and temperatures in the 50s for the high on Saturday. As we look at Sunday, 59 degrees with partly cloudy skies, and we're going to be having a nice start to next week with fall-like temperatures. 62 degrees is the high with mostly sunny skies for Monday. I'm Jeremy Laguerre. Have a good evening.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Carlos Garcia with your sports update. In their Big Ten home opener on Saturday, Penn State football defeated the Northwestern Wildcats 17-7. Both teams struggled to put points on the board as a torrential downpour forced both teams to combine for 8 turnovers. Tight end Brenton Strange and running back Nicholas Singleton were the 2 touchdown scorers for the Nittany Lions, while kicker Jake Pinniger added a field goal of his own. With the win, PSU improves to 5-0 on the year and rises to number 10 in the AP College Football Top 25 poll. The team will stay home for their bye this week and will travel to Michigan the following weekend. After starting their year with a 12-0 record, Penn State women's volleyball picked up back-to-back losses against unranked Michigan and number 8 Wisconsin last week. After 2 crucial conference losses, the Nittany Lions bounced back and defeated Michigan State in 4 sets on Sunday afternoon. Kashana Williams dominated for the blue and white with 15 kills, while Zoe Wetherington had 11 of her own. The number 12 ranked team in the nation will travel to Columbus to take on the Ohio State Buckeyes on October 7th. In the NFL, the Miami Dolphins may be facing legal repercussions after allowing quarterback Tua Tagovailoa to play in 2 games only 4 days apart from each other after concussion-like symptoms. Tagovailoa exited a September 25th matchup against the Buffalo Bills after landing on his head, but returned later in that game. An outcry on social media criticized the Dolphins' medical personnel and how they handled the concussion evaluation. It was only 4 days later against the Cincinnati Bengals that Tagovailoa suffered another head injury. He was taken to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center to be evaluated for neurological damage. The quarterback was later discharged and put out a statement saying that he was okay, but the NFL Players Association fired the doctor who evaluated him. That's all for your sports update. After the break, Tusha Pham has the latest updates from the entertainment world. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to PSN News. I'm Tusha Pham with your entertainment update. After taking a 4-year-long hiatus, American actor and stand-up comedian Kevin Hart is making his way to State College. As part of his reality check tour, he is scheduled to perform at the Bryce Jordan Center on Thursday, October 27th at 8 p.m. Tickets are officially on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Prices range from $50 to $200, and Penn State student tickets are only $35, courtesy of the Penn State Student Fee Board. Students must present a valid University Park or Altoona student ID upon entry. I'm sure he has plenty of jokes up his sleeve, so be prepared to laugh out loud. You might recognize him for being a cast member of one of MTV's most popular reality series called Jersey Shore. Pauly D, also known as DJ Pauly D, is set to take the stage at Champs downtown. According to the Champs Instagram page, he will perform at Champs on Thursday, October 20th. Ticket sales will be held through Line Leap. Champs is also holding a competition via Instagram to win free tickets for the show. In order to participate, you must follow @ChampsPennState on Instagram, tag 2 friends in the comments section, and share the post on Instagram stories. I bet his performance is going to have everyone fist pumping the night away. Another downtown establishment has been all the talk lately. Ouf Bouf et Bacon on South Garner Street has had great success since they opened doors. Field reporter Scott Stranix has all the details. Take a look.
Ouf Bouf et Bacon. 3 things you might find on your plate if you're looking for breakfast on South Garner Street in downtown State College. This French-themed restaurant has been in the works since the last operation, the late Baby's Burgers and Shakes, closed its doors in 2020. And last Thursday, Chef Gillian Clark and partner Robin Smith opened their doors to the public. Gillian, owner and head chef, was gracious enough to sit down with PSN to review the first week of the booming business.
Overwhelming in a good way, and that's I think better than the alternative. Sunday, I think it was Sunday, we had to just stop service. I mean, we'd run out of food.
Ouf Bouf et Bacon isn't Chef Clark's first bout either. From DC to New York and even as far as California, Gillian's award-winning cooking has been dirtying napkins since the year 2000. When asked why State College, Gillian had this to say.
I had an opportunity to come to State College and visited on another project and really liked it. And the timing was good. I mean, I wanted to get out of New York.
Happy to run with the iconic furnishings of Baby's classic 50s diner, Ouf Bouf et Bacon will be adding its own French dressing, fit with timely classics.
I would be really thrilled if people recognized all of the French people on our wall. That would be really fascinating. If somebody could come in and not just know Pepe Le Pew, but know everybody, that would be really neat. That's what I always ask the dining staff, has anyone said anything about the block gate? Has anyone said anything about the French movie posters?
French iconography, like the original Nutty Professor and the Lovelock Bridge, cover the walls when you sit down to enjoy your croque monsieur.
You're always suspect of Happy Valley. Like, yeah, what does that mean? But it's kind of true. And I think of the scenery has a lot, the green has a lot to do with it. The open spaces, I just think that's amazing. We didn't have any of that in Brooklyn.
The diner is open every day, save for Wednesdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. In State College, I'm Scott Stranix.
Netflix's newly released Jeffrey Dahmer drama titled Monster, The Jeffrey Dahmer Story, has sparked mixed reactions and received strong ratings. IndieWire stated the limited series earned the streaming service the highest first-week viewing figures for a brand new show since June 2021. The show stars American actor Evan Peters as Dahmer, and with over 196.2 million hours in its first full week, it is currently the #1 TV show on Netflix in over 60 countries. It retells the life and heinous crimes of the infamous serial killer, which resulted in backlash from family members of the victims of Dahmer saying it has re-traumatized them. Additionally, the series also came under fire after Netflix tagged it as LGBTQ content. The tag was later removed with no statement from Netflix. Although it quickly rose to popularity, it is deemed one of the most controversial series released in recent years. That's all for your entertainment update. After the break, interview anchor Danielle Dempsey will be speaking to Kat Cow and Sebastian Reyes about the Good Company short film. Stay tuned.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining us. I'm Danielle Dempsey, and tonight I have the pleasure to speak with 2 members of the Good Company short film, Kat Cow and Sebastian Reyes. Thank you both for joining us tonight.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
So let's just jump right into it. What is your short film about?
So Good Company is about an aspiring investigative journalist who is trying to uncover secrets about this huge corporation that runs a soulmate/love matching program. And in doing so, she ends up getting wrapped up in it herself, and she meets this new match. So in the process of this film, she starts to uncover secrets about the corporation, as well as start to question her secret relationship that's outside of this program as she starts to build this connection with this new person.
That's so interesting, and I've never heard of any other show or short film like that, so that makes me wonder, what inspired you to write this?
So I actually had a conversation with one of my friends while I was out in Hollywood, and we were just kind of talking about the complications and how difficult it is to date as young people and just as, you know, like 20-somethings, I think it can be hard and it's challenging and it is very it's like shifty and you don't really know what's happening. But we kind of built off of that idea with a lot of inspiration from something like Black Mirror, where we really question how technology is used, how it could be used, and what that means for us, especially people that are younger, and how it could affect us in the future. And I think I love the sci-fi genre. And the not-so-distant future stuff, so that's kind of where it came from.
Absolutely, and that's such a neat concept. I'm sure there's so many people who wanted to get involved. So has your short film already been cast, or do people still have the opportunity to audition?
So thankfully, we've actually been in the process of casting. We are essentially finalizing it right now. So it has essentially been casted.
That's awesome. And are there other ways for people to get involved aside from being on screen?
Yeah, so we actually have a lot of scenes in our film that are going to require a lot of extras. So we're looking for kind of like an older, by older I mean like seniors in college, an older generation of college students to come and help us out. And if they could, that'd be amazing. And that would be either by reaching us through our email at goodcompanyshort@gmail.com, or you can DM us on Instagram, which is goodcompanyshort. That is that.
That's incredible. Yeah. That's such a great opportunity. I think it'd be so interesting to be an extra. Maybe I'll look into that.
Please, please.
So how has the production experience been so far? Has there been any unexpected challenges or bumps in the road?
Yeah, I think just as a student making a short film, I think it's just a really taxing thing. I mean, it's long hours. I think a lot of us know about that, like especially those in film. But I mean, like countless all-nighters, which you know have been a little bit rough. But I mean, like Sebastian can talk more about like before we even got to school.
Oh yeah. We started this. I remember Kat actually asked me if I wanted to be a part of it last year. Yeah. It was second semester of last year, and once the ball really started to get rolling, that was kind of like during the summer, the beginning of the summer, and it's just awesome to see how far it's came, because now it's like out to the public, but it's been like this idea that's been in our head for so long, and just like conversations, and it's just so awesome to see it like now like a tangible thing, I guess.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
And so you've been working on it for a very long time.
Yeah.
When do you anticipate that it's going to come out?
We anticipate that it will come out May 2023. It is our capstone, our senior year capstone project, so it kind of has to be done by that time. But yeah.
Awesome. And where will we be able to watch it?
So we actually are also anticipating, hopefully, to have a premiere at the State Theater, the local theater downtown, around the time that it ends in May. We might not be able to release it on like YouTube or anything like that for a little bit, just because we're hoping to do a festival circuit. So there might be some rules around that if we could show it. But whenever that's done, then of course it will be on YouTube or somewhere online.
Okay, great. And speaking of schedules and everything, so you're also an intern for Paramount, is that correct?
Yes.
So along with directing that show, you have this huge internship with a huge film and television industry company. What is your role and what are your responsibilities?
Yeah, so I'm technically a development intern. That means that I work with creative really closely. So what that means is that I'm serving executives above me, like the people who make Top Gun, like all these insane people that are just so smart and intelligent. But for me, I get sent different scripts. I do a lot of coverage, meaning like either sample, which means like I'll get sent a script, and my boss will tell me, okay, well, is this a piece of talent worth looking into or not? So I'm like the first yes or no, which is a lot. It's a lot.
Big responsibility.
Right. Or sometimes I'll like call agencies. I kind of do a mishmash of stuff, but like right now, since it's virtual, this summer wasn't, but right now since it's virtual, I'm doing a lot of like coverage and little things here and there like that.
That's insane. That's so cool. And what's it been like working for one of these leaders in the film and television industry? Is it stressful? I'm sure it's exciting, but
yeah, I mean, I think it's just as stressful as it is exciting. I think like a lot of it comes down to like how to learning how to be professional, right? And learning how to talk to people and be a friend but also a leader. I think that's just like what you see when you look upwards to those people, and like I think Sebastian can also like understand like working for AMC Networks this summer as well.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was, I didn't work as closely with creative as Kat did. It was like my first internship, but I definitely learned so much about just communicating in these like productions, and that was super helpful.
Wait, so you worked for AMC, like the
Networks.
movie theater?
Networks.
Okay.
Oh no, it's networks, like
Oh, okay.
the people that make Walking Dead and Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's so cool. So what was your title or role?
I was a digital content intern, so I helped a lot with kind of helping out with like media management. But yeah.
That's awesome. So what has your experience with both of your internships, how has that changed the way you're directing the short film, and how has that changed the way you're producing the short film?
I think it kind of comes down to how we work together as well. I think a lot of the skills that we've learned show us how important collaboration is and how important understanding each other is. I don't know, kind of beyond that, I think is learning how to work as friends as well as a huge thing. Because I the company that I worked for, Paramount, we have they're very family oriented. We have a lot of community, and I think that is what really helps push it to be what it is today. And I think I like to emulate that in my directing style. And
I'd say in a technical sense, speaking like a producer, I guess, I think just being exposed to all of the real world things that go on in these huge companies, which we're so lucky to have been, it makes everything kind of we feel a lot more confident to do what we do because we've seen it and we're kind of just emulating it, like you said.
That's incredible. It was so interesting to hear about how you've taken your outside experience and brought it here to Penn State, and you're going to be giving all these people who are involved in the production some real-world experience themselves virtually through you guys. So that's incredible. Thank you both so much for being here today and for talking about your short film. I know that I can't wait to watch it, and I'm sure that everyone else watching is too. Next up, Emma and Courtney will bring us the latest news from across the nation. We'll be right back.
Philadelphia officials are offering a $40,000 reward for suspects in a fatal shooting near Roxborough High School last Tuesday. The shooting left one 14-year-old dead and 4 other teenagers injured. The incident occurred in the Roxborough High School locker room after a football scrimmage. According to Philadelphia Police Captain Jason Smith, the group of suspects ambushed the teens with gunfire, leaving at least 61 shell casings at the scene. Philadelphia officials are asking the public for tips that could lead to an arrest or conviction in the case.
6 victims were injured in a school shooting on Wednesday at the King Estate campus in Oakland, California. 2 victims are in critical condition and 1 is in stable condition. The other one has been released from local hospitals. The victims included 2 students, a counselor, a security guard, and 2 other campus employees. The shooting occurred a little before 1 p.m. on King campus, which hosts 4 schools in East City Hills neighborhood. The Oakland Police Department said this shooting was a gang-related incident. The department is currently looking into at least 2 different shooters.
A California driver was charged with fatally hitting a man whom she accused of trying to run over a cat. The Orange County District Attorney's Office said 20-year-old Hannah Esser was charged with murder. Prosecutors say Esser confronted 43-year-old Luis Victor because she thought he was trying to hit a cat with his car. She is being held on $1 million bail in Cypress, a Southern California suburb southeast of Los Angeles.
20-year-old Urani Gonzalez has been released from the hospital after being in a freight train accident in northern Colorado. On September 16th, police officers stopped Rios Gonzalez in a response to a road rage incident involving a firearm. While officers searched her car, she was detained in the other police car stationed on the railroad tracks. The car was then struck by a freight train. Rio Gonzalez sustained broken ribs, broken arm, a fractured sternum, and numerous injuries to her head and back. The Fort Lupton Police Department is investigating this road rage incident, while Colorado State Patrol is investigating the crash. That concludes our show tonight at PSN News.
Be sure to check us out on Twitter and Facebook at PSN News, on Instagram at Penn State Network News, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/PSN News.
Have a good night and stay safe, Penn State.